Hi everyone, and welcome back to Gin and Gist. Grab a glass, pour one up, and let's gist. As you already know, I'm on a diet, so you will not be seeing any carbonated drinks or alcohol from me right now. This topic is actually very tricky. I won't say tricky, but I would say it needs to be said. I believe that as a society, we have actually lost the art of beating people up. Yes. We have lost the art of actually giving someone a slap or a knock or two. When last did you see somebody knock somebody? Like the first people that need beating, the first people that I think, that knock, when they used to knock your head as a child, I think we need to bring that back for adults or online users, to be honest. And the first people that will be in line for knocking to reset their brain are womb watchers. Yes, there's this girl that makes funny videos. She does it with the filter on her mouth. Ay, what's her name? She makes like nice beaded bags as well. And I'm sorry, I'm blanking on her name right now. And I love her comedy, so funny. And she just recently got married, gained weight, and tell me why people are in the comments. Oh my God, I see it. You're pregnant. Congrats. Oh, we knew before. Like, what is this obsession, especially with Nigerians? And I am dead ass when I say it's with Nigerians because I don't see it anywhere else. What is this obsession with wanting to be the one that knew from the beginning, or with wanting to be the first to announce news, or with wanting to let people know that you know? If you're coming into my comment section and telling me, I can see that you're pregnant, me that I'm pregnant, don't I know that I'm pregnant? I just do you guys even think before you actually do these things or act this way? It's one of the most disgusting. I've seen it so many times, like this new celebrity that just got married. People are in the comments, I see a bump, she's pregnant, she's already pregnant. Okay, and so fuck what? Especially TikTok comments. I'm like, okay, 5 people already said that. I always start glitching. I'm like, okay, 5 people already said, why are you saying it? Why don't you just go and like that comment that already says what you're saying? Like, it's like a herd of bees or followers, or I don't even know. Like, one person starts the madness and everybody, and I'm like, you're just scrolling, just saying the same thing. People are saying the same thing over and over again, and it irritates my soul. Oh my God. I don't know how these celebrities do it, but you guys are... I would never read my comments. Like, when my video goes viral, even as small as I am, I don't read my comments. Like, if you notice, it will be the first couple of comments from my friends or my actual followers. But the moment my video starts going like viral to other countries and people just, I'm done. I don't even go. I don't even read the comment. I don't even care anymore. Like, so if you're my friend and then you go and comment days after, weeks after, and I don't reply, just know that I didn't see it. I've ignored that. That post is in the past. And you know what is so sad is that nobody watches your womb. Okay? Nobody watches your womb as much as a mother, as much as a married woman who already has kids. I don't know why women do that. You know what you went through. If you went through anything, you don't even have to go through anything. You know how pregnancy is, how sacred it is, how fragile it is. Why are you in someone's comment making such statements? Why are you even talking about it? Why are you telling your friends, oh my God, I think she's pregnant. Did she tell you? Okay, and even like I've known people, okay? I've known people who I knew were pregnant, who somebody else told me they were pregnant. We saw each. They didn't tell me they were pregnant. I didn't say anything. When you already tell me, you will tell me. Why must you say it to the person? Don't you think the person carrying the load knows that they're pregnant? Why are you telling me I'm pregnant? What do you want me to do? I don't know. I don't know why Nigerians have this thing of, I know your secret. I know. I will tell you your secret. I know that. I remember when I got engaged and I didn't want anybody to know. And someone's friend who knew my husband, because he posted on his WhatsApp, the person, I don't know, you know how people be talking anyways, the person came to my DM to tell me, you're engaged, congrats. I just blocked the person. If you're watching this and you realize that it's you, I blocked you because why did you feel the need? You saw that I didn't post it. You said I've just been living my life, doing my thing. What does your congratulations do for me? You're not a good person. You just want me to know that you know. And what was I going to do for you? Are you going to sleep well at night? Like, I still cannot understand why people do that. I cannot bring myself to understand why people do that. I think that a lot of Nigerians need education on keeping their mouth shut. Like, keep your mouth shut. You don't need, like, what is this craze with? I want you to know that I know your secret. I want you to know that you're not that secretive. I knew. And another big problem is that you cannot even be a newlywed and enjoy your marriage. You cannot. You just get married like this. Just gain small weight. Pregnancy, she's pregnant. If you just get fiber, she's pregnant. If you just eat eba and your stomach, you have a low fupa. 3 months gone. She is now postpartum in the partum. What is your problem? What baffles me is that most of these commenters are actually mothers themselves. That's what's killing me. You guys are mothers yourselves. Half the time, I know you guys are doing this, or I think you guys are doing this because you want to pay back, because you couldn't hide yours, or I don't even know. You just want to pay back. Like, hey, I know. Think I don't know. I see the nose. You see them, they'll really be in the comment, like analyzing and dissecting your nose and your cheeks and your neck. It's a sickness. It's actually a disease. Like, you guys are actually sick. And it's so stupid because we know what women have to go through. There's so many hormonal issues with women, and this should be the last thing you should even say. And then when somebody now comes up with how they struggled with pregnancy or how they struggled with PCOS, you see the same people in the comments. This is why you should not talk about people so who were the ones talking about the people in the first place? This is why you should never comment on someone's weight gain, someone's face, someone's acne. You never know. Be kind. Y'all always be kinding after the fact, not when it's happening or before. So stupid because, okay, you're in the comment now speculating that somebody's pregnant. I can see it. I noticed she's offline. She has been offline. She's fat. She's now gained weight. What then happens come 9 months time, or whenever you calculate, or whenever the months, because you guys are the ones that impregnated her. When the time comes, the 9 months eventually comes and there's no baby, how do y'all feel? If you're one of those people, I really need you to just leave a comment. Please create a fake account and actually reply me. Like, just say something. Just be like, you just go about your day. Or like, if you guys were gossiping in like a group chat, what ends up happening? Because I'm sorry, but if my friends and I did that, I'll be like, we miss some. I'm sorry, I'm going to say something like that. Like, you guys have to really go back to be like, oh, damn, we missed this one. Like, oh, she wasn't pregnant. Damn, like, my bad. Like, damn, we shouldn't have. Do you guys feel remorse? Do you guys feel stupid? Do you guys feel like, we shouldn't have? The ones that even tell each other, no problem. People talk. It's the ones that boldly comment. Like, the ones that boldly leave a comment. That comedian I was talking about, she had to come out to say, I am not pregnant. Because it's so stupid. Because what ends up happening at the 9 months mark? When you guys do your calculations, what ends up happening? Do you now say, oh, she killed the child, or the child died, or abortion, or miscarriage? Like, what do you end up saying when there's no child to show forth from your imaginations? Nigerians especially, I'm begging you guys to stop this rubbish. Stop commenting on people's pages, like newlyweds especially. Oh, you've gained weight, you are definitely pregnant. Oh, we can see. And then there's no comment that is good. You guys know how to try to maneuver the comment. Oh, you're glowing. Oh, I can see the nose. I can see your eyes. No fucking comment that is a good comment if the person has not told you they're pregnant. There's no way you can word it that it's good to be in someone's comment talking about their womb. Do you know how insane that is? Please, let's stop it. We really do not have to do that. If someone has gained weight, go and tell your friend. You don't have to leave a comment. If someone's nose is swelling, even if the person is even posting and you can see a bump, if the person did not say, I am pregnant, let's thank God, we are expecting, shut the fuck up. Leave them alone. Let people enjoy this sacred and very special, fragile moment with themselves, their family, and their loved ones. Not come online. Like I can only really imagine the anxiety that, these women have to face when they come online, because it's just like, oh my God, if I post now, someone's going to talk about my this and my that. If you feel, literally, if you're about to type, the hand you want to use to type, just hold your mouth. If your body is scratching, I need to tell somebody, I've noticed this person's nose is swelling. Call your friend. Better yet, call God. Pray to God for that person. God, I've noticed this person is pregnant, to help them. Let them have a safe pregnancy and smooth delivery. How about you do that? Because you're not experiencing something, people feel like you can't give advice. I remember when I was single and I would try to give advice to like my friends in relationships or my friends that were married. You could see they would be looking at you like, until one day my friend told me, don't worry, you will not understand. You are not married. Ha! That was the day. I was like, that maybe this. I didn't even take it as an insult. I was just disappointed that she would even say such a statement to me. And I'm like, is there something in the marriage water? Because the advice I give women, whether married or single, or I don't know what it is you are doing now, my advice is the same across the board. Choose yourself first. If you're not happy, if they're not treating you well, if you're not being your best self in there, what are you doing there? How are you fixing it? What's going on? It has always been my message to women. I'm not the one to say, leave that man. He's a useless man because he didn't give you 5 naira or because he didn't do 1 or 2 things that can be changeable. You know what I mean? So when she came up with all of that, I was just like, You're single, you will not understand. You enter a relationship, you're giving advice to married people. You're not married, you will not understand. What is it? Okay, now I've gotten married now. You now want to give advice to people who have kids. They will now tell you, you don't have children, you don't understand. I will slap everybody. I don't have to have these things. I don't have to be in these situations to let you know, to tell you about common sense, to let you know when things don't look right. I don't understand. Like, what is not basic? I'm not even talking about the in-depth of things. I'm talking about the basic things, like the regular things. I digress. And of course, this is where discernment comes in, right? Because you don't want to be around people and they're giving you advice and you can't discern from good or bad advice. You can't discern who really truly has your best interests or who wants your downfall. So please, number one thing you should be praying for is that spirit of discernment. I talk about discernment all the time. I feel like in every episode I've said it. Discernment is very powerful. It's a very, very powerful tool. And I don't even know what I want to talk about it enough. But discernment will save you a lot of stress, a lot of problems, and a lot of heartbreak. The other day we were in church and the pastor, it was a guest pastor. And I love my church so much. I love the pastor, and you can tell that he's preaching. You can tell the kind of pastor he is because every guest pastor that comes, I used to be in churches where when there's a guest pastor, I'll be like, oh, my church right now, if there's a guest pastor, I'm happy because each of them are just as wise as the previous one and as the leader of the church, right? So it's so amazing. One Sunday, this guest pastor comes on and he's talking about raising your children. And I loved the way he spoke about raising your children. In a congregation of how many hundreds of people, this man literally said breast, vagina, penis, this, that. And everyone's like, I feel like I was the only one. I was clapping. I was like, yes. He's like, why are we shy away from saying these words? Why don't we say these words to our children? We don't teach our children sex. Mind you, this was a white man. So I'm like, oh, so it's not just Nigerians then, right? We don't teach our children sex. And if you don't teach your children these things in your house, somebody else will teach them outside. Somebody else, I was telling someone about this and they were like, no, nobody taught me now. Am I not good? Did I not learn? By the grace of God, you did, and you were not useless. First of all, the society we live in right now, the world we live in right now is crazy. Crazier than the way we grew up. And even crazier, the way we grew up, our parents thought was crazy. Now imagine right now. The overexposure for kids right now is insane. In Christian homes, especially Christian homes, Nigerian Christian homes, breasts, you can't say those things. They call it chest. In a Nigerian Christian home, your breast is your chest. Your vagina is your, they have other words. Pum pum, pee pee. What else? They don't even say penis. They don't say those things. Manhood. Your manhood, your this, your that. Why? These are organs. Same way you say eyes and nose and mouth. Why can't we? They are organs of the body. Like, why are we not saying them? If you like, say, I don't have children. I will not understand. It's somehow to be telling you, that's your business. Well, if you're not going to tell them, show them this video then, since you want a stranger to teach them about sex. Teach your kids about sex. Teach your kids about everything. They learn from the house. The world is so exposed. Like 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds are using phones right now. They're so exposed to sex on YouTube, books, even schools, right? It's like they're teaching them these things so early on. The first place your kid is going to learn is what really sticks with them. Yes, they start questioning things when they hear something different. But when you're the first person they trust, can you imagine someone you trust telling you something and somebody else is telling you something else? You'll go back to the person you trust and say, look at what this person told me. You're like, what the hell? And because I have your best interest at heart, I'm telling you, no, what that person is telling you is wrong. This is how it is. Look, I showed them the evidence. I showed them the Bible. I showed them a science book, whatever, right? So please start talking to your kids about these things. It's never too early. It's never too early to talk to them about sex, about everything, you know? That's just one advice I have for my girlies with kids, especially Christian Nigerians. We don't know how to talk to our kids about these things. And it's very, very dangerous. It's very, very bad. I feel like back in the day, we could have gotten away with it. But you see now, the way the world works now, I don't think that's something you should skip. Discipline your kids. So many unruly kids these days. So many kids are parenting their parents. So many kids are running the show in the house. So many kids are... Discipline your kids. Please, bring back strict parents. Yes. We need to bring back strict parenting. We're too loose. Y'all want to be friends with your kids too much. It shows. It shows. There was a freaking news of, I think 3 or 4 girls. They were 12-year-olds, I think 9-year-olds. Some ridiculous, if I find it, I'm going to put it in the comment section somewhere. A ridiculous amount of age. I don't even think they were teenagers yet. These girls were plotting against another girl. There's 3 or 4 of them plotting against one girl to kill her because she spoke to one of them's boyfriend. 10-year-olds. Girls. 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds. Plotting. They were literally, like, they caught them. They were saying how they had to wear gloves so they don't leave fingerprints. 12-year-olds are plotting on how to kill. They were talking about evidence. So they don't leave any evidence. They're going to wear gloves. One of them was going to distract her. Another was going to do something. I don't even know. 12-year-olds. Overexposure. You guys aren't parenting anymore. No one is strict anymore. Y'all cool. Y'all want to make TikToks. You guys want to be best friends. You cannot be best friend with your kids. And y'all put that friend before you're a child, before actually being a parent, you lose control. Like, you've lost it. Kids are so smart. We underestimate them so much. They're so sneaky, so smart. I'm not saying in a bad way, but they're human beings. Their brain is developing. They can see, if I touch this, am I going to get in trouble? They touch it, they don't get in trouble. What do you think they're going to do again? They're going to touch it again. I don't get in trouble? Let me touch it 3 more times. I don't get in trouble. I'm going to do it 10 times then. I don't get in trouble. You have to parent your kids. When they get to the age where they can now make good decisions for themselves, please feel free to make TikToks and be best friends with them. All of us right now making TikToks with our moms, and we were never best friends. Okay, I lie. I was really best friends with my mom the whole time. But you know what I mean. But let me tell you, that lady, I'm gonna have her on the podcast one day. She will tell you by herself. She would beat me with her left hand and hug me with her right. Yes, she would. But today, I would die for her. That's my best friend, exactly. We have lost the art. We have absolutely lost the art of parenting and disciplining our kids. Our kids are so unruly. Bullies are raising bullies. The same cycle over and over again is happening in our schools. Oh my God, I don't even want to go into bullies right now. That's just going to be another topic, or racism. No one is. Because why are my friends who have kids in kindergarten, or what's that? Well, I don't know the class, Isha. But their kids are 5, 6 year olds, and they're coming home complaining that people are calling them names, their classmates. One of them was their Indian classmate calling her a name. The other, her Spanish classmate, calling her a name at the age of 6. When you don't even know your left from right, but you know something so negative towards another human being. What are you guys raising? What is going on? How are we still in 2025? Your kids are racist at the age of 5 and 6. Nobody's raising their kids. Y'all just doing TikToks and going to Target, drinking Starbies and painting your nails, and that's it. You call it parenting. There's so much work to be done as parents, and you guys are not even scraping the surface, and it shows. It shows in your kids. They're so rude. Like, you go outside, you're on the bus or even just on the sidewalk, and you just hear the way kids are talking. The other day, my man and I were playing tennis, and the boys around, I don't even think they're up to 10. I don't think they're up to 12. Just using the F word. Like, fuck this, fuck it, fuck it, put it down, fucking, I know he was a fucking, he was a fucking, she was a for flacco, furco. For what is going on? I don't even know what you guys are parents. I don't know what you guys are doing in your households, but it's showing outside, and it absolutely sucks. A lot of you want to be friends with your kids so bad. It's like it just feels like you don't have friends. Like, you've been missing friendships. Oh my God, now you want your own friend. Please raise them first and be friends with them later. Because actually, if you don't even raise them properly now, you can't even be friends with them later. Because the dynamic is going to be so off, they wouldn't even want to be your friend. Y'all think it's two extremes. Y'all think it has to be one or the other. Y'all think, oh, I have to either be a fun parent or a strict parent. You can't be both. You can absolutely be both. Kids learn. Kids are sponges. They would see, oh, okay, my mom doesn't like this. Or my mom does this. Like, my mom loves me. She does this because I did something wrong. I did something bad. So I shouldn't do something bad so that I can continue to get this kind of love from my mother or my father. Parents and aspiring parents, I'm going to leave you with this verse for the day. Proverbs 22 verse 6. And it says, train up a child in the way he should go, so that when he's old, he will not depart from it. We used to watch this kid show back in the day, oh my God, when I was little. And the song went like this. Train up a child in the way he should go. Train up a child in the way he should go, so that when he is old, he will not depart from it. I don't know if you guys know that show. It was like a kiddie show on Saturdays. That song, I remember the guy. It's a white guy who was singing on TV with like little kids, singing to little kids, those kind of shows. And that song stuck with me. It stuck with me. Yes, I know our parents can do so much, and then we decide to do what we want to do when we grow up, because some people, the way they act, I know your parents, I know the house you grew up in, they did not train you like that, I'm going to tell you right now, no matter what, or no matter how far, sometimes the training that you got as a kid is really stopping you from doing a lot of shameful things. Let's be honest. Some shameful things you want to do, you're just like, bro, I can't do it. Like, home training, man. Home training. We're grateful for that. We thank God for the way we turned out. We didn't turn out that bad. Shit. I don't know. Y'all let me know. I didn't turn out that bad. I'm sure a lot of all my girlies, my listeners, my boos, we did not turn out that bad, There's another verse that says, spare the rod and spoil the child. We take that in a different context too much. Which rod do you want to beat your children? Domestic abuse. Nobody said beat your kids. In fact, funny enough, I realized in abroad, I don't know about other countries, it's actually legal to spank your kid. Spank. I didn't say carry slippers, beat his head. No. Spank on the bum, right? It's actually legal to do that. Or it's actually okay to do that. Something like that. And I was like, you don't mean it. But just letting your kids get away with a lot of things will build them to feel like people should be saying no to them. They can do whatever they want. There's no consequence for any actions. So it's a very, very dangerous and slippery slope to go on when it comes to raising your kids. Let's go out there and have wonderful kids so that the other ones that are coming, the kids that we're going to bring, they will be rugged and they will deal with your own if your own does not have sense. Let's know ourselves and our future self, our future generations. Let's know each other. I'm so glad you were able to gist with me today. Please let me know your thoughts about this parenting. If you have any parenting hack as well, or any really good blogs or parent psychologists that you follow that you want the girlies to know about, please leave in the comments. If you're listening, please make sure you leave comments on our Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast, so you can share tips and tricks with other fellow parents, and we can actually raise wholesome and beautiful children. Also, do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and follow us on Spotify and anywhere else you listen to your podcast. It's always very nice to listen to podcasts when you're jogging, taking your hot girl walks, or driving, long distance driving, whatever the case is. But please do not forget to indulge and engage our comment section and our post. And of course, until next time, keep sipping and keep gisting.